Tonight, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
It is a cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Minnesota Vikings. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They'll run on first down. Thomas. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Anderson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Cook, a first down and more. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Second down, they go right back to Cook. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Mond looks to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Mond to the air on first and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They go play action here. Mond, they'll roll him out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open. I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
On second down, it's Thomas. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Now Mond. Escaping the pressure right. And complete right side to Cook. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. 3rd down from the gun. It's Mond. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down now, it's Thomas, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 1st and 10, Anderson. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll try the left side. Thomas. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now Anderson. This pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Yards on the return following a punt of 41. And that will come the offense as they take over. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Mond out of the shotgun. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Short completion, just 4 yards, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Yeah, that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
So, CD, you talk about this football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that. Talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Mond going to throw it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Mond trying to get his guys to work quickly. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mond flush to his right. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run with Samuels. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit. Maybe featuring other people touching it for a while. And then you've got a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
There's still time for him here as we sit in the 2nd quarter. And that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we hit halftime with visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports. We now proceed to the start of the second half. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the 3rd quarter.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give to Cook out of the gun. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And quickly they get to the line. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. On 1st down, Thomas. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Thomas. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Looking to throw. Anderson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Thomas. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He finds his target. It's Schultz.
And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And Lutz puts this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And able to get this out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Here's Mon. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Smith catches left side. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run the counter now on 1st down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 51 yards on the ground for him so far. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. And to give this time to the tailback. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. his second touchdown of the night. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. Still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
On first down, Anderson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. Anderson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did see there the emphasis on it.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Vikings add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Anderson.
Again, it's Johnson.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Sliding out of the pocket.
And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings.
Irv Smith Jr., his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Vikings extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
And the Vikings defense ready to head back out there now. And the interception the last time, their third takeaway of the game, Charles.
They're just flocking to the football so well. And not only are they doing that, they're making big-time plays and taking it away from them. Big hits, big plays. They're looking very good in this ball game.
You said flocking, flying to the football. Coaches always use that, don't they?
They really do. It's almost it goes back to the old, when they click off the frame at the end of a play, they want to see all 11 defensive guys in that picture.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Anderson now throwing on first down. This one is Slayton over the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Here's Anderson looking to throw on 2nd down. And this is going to be intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the Vikings are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and